Morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome to a bit of Pillars of Eternity. Which today we're going to be doing a bit of Od Nua. And I want to talk a bit about some gaming news that's happened lately as well. Let's first of all explain the dungeon though. So these are the endless paths of Od Nua, level 1. And there's not 50 levels, there's about 18 levels, I think. Call it 20 levels. And basically,
As you wish.
the whole idea is you clear this dungeon room by room, descending further into it. The idea being that you're not really meant to just blitz through it. It gets increasingly difficult, and you will have to come back at a later time if you start right away. Now, what's this ring that I've just picked up? Because that seems special. So, there's lots of lore, and lots of little bits. I'll have that, I'll have that, and I will have that. So, over in University, ability area of effect. Right, that sounds really good for me. So, I'm definitely having that. But what am I going to replace it with? Deflection, resolve. Yeah. It's worth it for that. Who's got low deflection? You've got low deflection. Yeah. You've already got those, okay. Who could benefit with an off-will improvement? You could. But it's not worth it for you. You've already got an ordinary cape, I'll give you that. Mind you, the max endurance bonus will be pretty good. You've got Aura Stealth. We'll keep that for the time being. So, yes, the idea is that there's lots of lore, lots of entries to read. And basically you just explore to make a dungeon. It's a very nice thing. That I recommend every Pillars of Eternity player do. It's, at the end of the day, it's just providing a bit more bang for your buck. Looted a key, a heavy iron key. So we'll have to find where that takes us later on. I think the first few levels are going to be fairly uneventful. Let them come to us. So yeah. So basically, just let the game pretty much play itself while we talk about this. Yeah, I want to talk about some big news in gaming. I think it's highly important that this gets covered. It has already been talked about extensively, but I think it's worth bearing. Because I was confident that Microsoft weren't going to pull this shit. But I'm disappointed that they have. Don't get me wrong. So what I'm going to say is that Microsoft have laid off 1,400 members of Blizzard. Oh, look at how many people I've got here. No, never mind. Don't get into combat. Yeah, so like out of Blizzard's 22,000 staff members, they laid off about 1,900, I think it was. And I think Microsoft have laid off other people as well. I think like 8% of their gaming division has now been laid off, which is pretty staggering. Really do want to try and push Game Pass as best they can before it's too late. Because, you know, Game Pass's appeal does have an expiry date. People are only going to put up with it for so long, and they need to find the value in it now. They cannot wait when other competitors are out there offering better deals. And indies are starting to see like the drawbacks. Hello. It's an interesting foe. We've got a Golpat Knight, we've got a Mercenary. We've got looters as well, typical looters, that's fine. I think the most dangerous they are is the Fox. 76 endurance, which isn't bad. The coughing. I got a bit of reflux from eating. So yeah. Those beetles are scary as well, can I just say.
So much for you. I have to bring them down.
Positioning is still important, as evidenced by the fact that he'll have to get his shit pushed in.
Yes.
What? Oh, I see. So, my staff has leveled up. So that's why it popped up there. So I've met one of the requirements. And now I've got to deal damage to prone enemies to unlock the next level, or deal 1,500 damage. Okay. So, I think that's been the next thing now. 10% chance to dominate on hit or critical hit. Domination is the idea of making the target subservient to fight its former teammates. So there we go. So basically mind control. So not bad. 10% chance on hit. You consider how many times I'm hitting in combat, especially with lower armor, which means greater recovery. Well,
I'll give it a try, at least. I can do that.
so yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's why I said that the D20 is too swingy at times. I have a lot of criticisms with the D20 system. But one of them is that it is too swingy. The idea that when you're rolling as many times as you are, rolling a natural 1, an automatic fail, and oh my word, that's not good. Let's put down one of the pillars of eternity down on that thing. There we are, it's severely injured now.
I'm here. Come.
Yeah. But yeah, when you're rolling as often as you are, getting a natural 1 is a bit of a pisser. So I believe we've collected a quest item, or is that a weapon? It was a weapon, oh, it's correct. I think that's it, so I don't know. It once belonged to a prominent military instructor of the capital city of Adia. The instructor was a Siphon whose gifts were seldom used by his empire, and he grew frustrated with his superiors' inability to see the potential of ciphers to perform key missions that no other force had been capable of. He began making his opinion known, and over time the opinion became more subversive and radical, until at last his unsanctioned activities got him charged with treason. The officer and the crew that came to detain him, however, underestimated his power as much as the Empire had, and with only this blade and the talents of his mind, he slew his would-be captors. He fled the city and embarked on a life as a duelist. Obsessed with proving his potential to any who would question it. In the end, his life ended in the manner that the lives of duelists typically do, and the potential he often spoke of would remain just that. The knife still bears his psychic imprint, and the wielder will often get flashes of maneuvers the original owner performed in order to deliver the killing blow to his opponent. Some regard this as a curse, but many find value in it, and use such experiences to better realise the knife's potential. Were enough evidence of heavy use about the handle of pommel, this blade would seem new, its cutting edge perfectly beveled and honed without a single nick along its length. So there you have it. A nice little dagger for someone who could use it. And damage restored his endurance. I think there is someone later who will want it. If we take our loot into pillars 2, all the better. So yeah. But yeah, when you're rolling as often as you are, like a critical fail is not fun. A 5% chance is pretty bad. Spear spider-legged. I think it was a pet we might have just picked up actually. Yes, tiny spider. Far smaller as well. The cousins, this pocket-sized spider has surprisingly alert little eyes. It circles around to look up at you when you approach. Okay, I'm just going to quickly save. Microsoft, following the merger with Blizzard, have let go of a lot of staff. Some people have been working there as little as 4 months. One person was saying on Twitter, like, what the hell? I wanted to work for Blizzard for so long, and, like, now I've been let go from this company. The thing is, it's not just new hires and people who were expected to be, like, temps. Like, even old rock stars, you know, the so-called rock stars, you know, the ones who didn't do anything about the culture of sexual harassment, they've been let go as well. It doesn't seem like, you know, it just seems to be completely indiscriminate. We're just going to get rid of as many people as we can to save a fuck ton of money. By the way, did you notice the fingers here? And we've just been walking on the palm. So yeah, click level 1. Take 1 hour to journey just to get to that point there. Even if it's to walk all the way around, just taking a ladder takes 1 hour. See? So here you have the hand. I wonder if we could see the larger map. We cannot, so I wonder what else awaits us here, but you can see here a hand. I have to say as well, I love the map. It is very well crafted. But yeah, so now the Microsoft have bought Blizzard Entertainment, they've let a lot of their stuff go. And that isn't good. I'm really worried that what the future holds. Because Microsoft has let people go before. That isn't new. But what is new is, like, after this acquisition. Yeah. Now, to be honest, I think a lot of these people were going to get the axe anyway. Oh, hang on a second.
We are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Od Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here, this is all endearing, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar. A keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
You sound very impressed by this Gabranos. They say he held power through the elements. Kind of coughs. But I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know where he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him, what wisdom he could share. But we can follow his example, and strive to learn from those around us, improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I have translated. By comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the Tanvi Oratoa. Clear as day. I even give it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Why does this book matter so much? Rauatai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing. And the Tanvi Oratoa is at the heart of that. There are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners, rather than laying claim to the lands around us. We must hold to those traditions if we are to make ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rauatai great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought Rauatai by the Engwithans, by a people that knew the value of alliance and shared their knowledge with us, and with that knowledge we made Rauatai what it is today. If we can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Engwithans favored peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. I'm gonna go with rational. How is one old book going to change the minds of everyone about it? It's hardly any old text. But I see your point. Looks down at his hands, rubbing the weapon between his fingers and his thumb. I might not convince everyone, but at least it would lend for the gold piece. Let's start looking
If my
then.
sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two. Let's be off.
Okay. So we've got a quest incentive to explore. So yeah, so I think these layoffs were not wholly unsurprising. I think, you know, it's coming to the end of the year, it's Q1, and it's just level 2. Oh, we haven't uncovered level 2 yet on the map.
No prisoner!
This crooked effigy has been cobbled together with logs and scaled hides and bones. Human skull adorns the top. Okay. So yeah, so it's the end of the year, and Blizzard frequently let go of people. It's not surprising. Microsoft as well, you know, it is shit. Like, let's be totally honest here. And it's shit that people have been let go. And it seems to be almost entirely indiscriminate that people have been let go. The syrup is lying in the corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly hide, and its breathing is laboured, each whistling breath causing obvious discomfort. This one's ill. See how dull the eyes are? Examine the syrup. There's a strange colour discoloration, so we can see. Okay, we're going to leave it alone. Maybe there's some medicine we can give to it. Actually, I don't want to use up all my good spells, do I?
So much for you.
Let's hit these worms. They seem to be some sort of whelps.
Bring them down.
Right. Curled up against this and then says time by shape. Only when to pick up the worm. It's a pet.
As you wish.
Probably speaking too soon, but I'm expecting more traps. Surprised there haven't been that many yet.
Dead on.
So yeah, so Blizzard have, yeah. So I'm not surprised that there's been these layoffs. It's shit, but what as well is like it's kind of indiscriminate. A lot of stuff has happened, and there we go. I thought we'll need a bit of a resty poo. Because Aeloth's on the brink.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just... Well, you seemed preoccupied.
You seem preoccupied, Aeloth.
Mad old watches, a Colton on trail. What's not to worry about? I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
I guess I don't know what to make of this either.
Then I'm in good company. I should let you rest. It looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
Handing key. Worn by the powerful, a paladin of the kind wayfarers, this breastplate bears an elegant relief of two hands presenting a key. Raphael commissioned the armour to demonstrate his dedication to the idea of opening paths and doors to those who might otherwise find the passage too dangerous. While his devotion to the order dictated almost every facet of the man's life, Raphael was also a faithful adherent of the god Bereth. The handing key served as a personal reminder that the final door he would open would bring him to his god's keeping. Oh, that's good. So lots of defense there. Medium armor. Roman's curse. Let me get it down in writing. I know this was a shit plan from the start. Merrick, gleeful as a toddler, convinced we were going to talk to some Zorips and helping us fill our pockets. Help Andrus ride into a great big pit, more like, and they've all run off like hares. Meanwhile, here's me up to my arms in bones and Zorip shit. I feel rot down here. Merrick trips right over the edge of the world, and Drafton loses what's left of his wits and the guts of the rest of you. 5 of us left, and you run. Curse each and every one of you. And you curse me too for dying here on account of a bunch of mewling piss pots. Here's for when one of you rotten lizard bastards lands on me, dear, and hope you all fucking choke. Not gonna lie,
Yes.
that was fun. But yeah, it's like the layoffs are like totally ordinary for Blizzard. Not to be callous, but like this should be expected. And the thing as well is that it happens so often that like, where's this reputation for like Blizzard being like one of your favourite companies? Like, it's my dream company to work for. It's like, yeah, that might have been true 20 years ago. You know? But like now, it's like you still want to work for Blizzard. Are you sure after all the crap that they've gone through? Are you really sure that like they're the company you knew and loved? I mean, okay, but you know, you're certainly entitled to be your opinion, and you're certainly entitled to be wrong.
What's
I fucking knew it.
this?
As soon as I saw the blood trail there. Alright, we can't scout. Let's let them come to us.
What's this? Brave thou shalt not be.
Yep. Get out of scout mode and actually help out, will you? See.
What is it?
Um,
Brave thou shalt not believe.
Dead on.
so,
Eyes open.
Blade of Endless Paths. Oh, hello. So this is the weapon that you're kind of wanting to forge. It's half of a broken blade. Metal is of fine quality. It's unclear what causes it to snap neatly at the midpoint. So yeah, so you can reforge this blade. And I think it actually turns out to be one of the best weapons in the game, but you have to actually go looking around for bits of it. Oh, hello, you want to level up. Nice. Yeah, survival again. Let's have some athletics, why not? What else could we have? So, animal companions do small attacks. I'll seek that damage, not interested. Modifiers, wounding shot to give it +10 accuracy. Hobbles the target. Vicious companion. Yeah, I'll give it that. Yeah, to do more damage and damage resistance bypass. Great. So it looks like the only way is through there. That's fine. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like Blizzard does this frequently, and I'm like, are you shocked that, like, Blizzard have let people go? You know? Or Microsoft have rather let people go from Blizzard, because I think it was going to happen anyway. My sympathies, of course, I don't mean to sound callous. Obviously, my sympathies go to those who were working there. At the same time, though, I have to say, look, Blizzard haven't been this dream company for eons now. And, you know, I don't think it's really all that appropriate to act surprised. Stepping into the same chamber, you are assailed by a cacophony of screeches, growls, and barks. Blood-spattered Zorops dance in frenetic, leaping motions. To one side, a Zorop plunges his hands into a bucket teeming with blood. The doll patterns onto others, eager to join the rites. At the far end of the room, one Zorop, wearing the long skull of a young drape and pirate feather, shakes the staff towards the gathered Zorics, screeching and clicking. The High Priest suddenly raises a staff above his head, shrieking with renewed vigour. He swings the staff downward and points to the pit. Then it's you. I think we've been invited to participate. So we can just, you know, turn around if we want to and just get about. Nope, we're not going to get a better position. Okay. Use a defense spell. I'll help out that. The companion's doing a bit badly. Trying to disengage. No, he's down. He's stunned. I don't want to know what ill effects the beast suffers if it goes injuries. I don't know if it suffers injuries in the same way or not. Balagina, you're going to get involved too. This is like one of the hardest encounters that you'll like encounter in the game. It's like you get to this point, it's like, oh, there's actually way too much here. And there's no negotiating with any of it, and it sucks.
What is it?
There's only death upon the endless paths.
As you wish.
Powerful poison. Okay. We'll have to descend into the pit. Oh. Scouting reveal anything? Let's turn back. Can we help this poor Zorop? Quick death. You say that,
Yes.
but like, it's taken that long for us to get there. It's such fucking lawless an antidote as well, isn't it? But yeah. But yeah, it's like Blizzard have not been this reputable company for years. And it gets worse. Like, oh, but like, hey, they've been working on this survival game for 6 years. And it's like, 6 years you've been working on a survival game and you haven't had anything out yet? Let's examine this pit. Okay, so it has been dug rather natural. We can use the... We can jump into the pit, which will probably kill us. Guys, and rushes past you. As you fall, you see if I... Strike the surface hard and plunge into the crimson waters. Okay, so you can actually jump in. If you want to. Probably taking damage. Probably would have been a good idea to, like, you know, set up the escape ability. Why can't I examine this? Oh, okay, I can't seem to do anything. Oh, I see, it's...
What is it?
A fruit, okay.
As you wish.
I'm on the trail.
Scouting mode.
What's this?
Expedition log page. Seda did not make it. No Merrick to ride his best. No point turning back now. That's what Merrick is saying. I think the point is leaving these ruins. We lost half our people already, and I'm not sure how I'm meant to survive this place. Especially with Seda gone. The gods were kind to let us study the books here. The tomes would fetch a good price of themselves. We don't need to go any further. The seal has starred his blood. You sure will find more Ingwithan relics below. Every step takes us further from a guaranteed hole and deeper into unknown territory. I don't know what madness has gripped him. I cannot stop thinking about Dariga. The way she screamed. Ooh.
I think I see something. Great.
And now you can get back in the fight. So yeah, so like 6 years it's taken Blizzard to make a survival game. And I get it, you know, I think they were working on their own engine and things like that, but good god. It's like, it's the sort of thing with Anthem, where it's like, BioWare had pissed away however many years of EA's money and time, and then are shocked that they're told to go to E3 and show something. And what's more amazing is the best idea was salvaged by an executive. Is that skeleton meant to be lying down? Looks like he's standing up, like in a sort of like combat stance almost. Oh, down. No worries. I'll fight on. Fight's on. I think this part might actually need some strategy and tactics, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we might need to reload this one, I'm not sure.
Oh, that taxed my limits.
In fact, can we throw a fireball out there? Yeah. Amount of flames will do. It'll hurt, but it'll do some good. Anytime you're ready. Are you throwing this out or what? Do you need more requirements to be met? Put it out there, Aloth. My fucking fireball, Jesus wept. Can you do a fireball? Aloth's fucking retarded, apparently. Oh, he can wand people, that's good. Other than that, he's lost the ability to cast every other fucking spell.
I shall deal with this one.
What is it?
That was miserable. Let's rest up. Construction of the Bailey is complete. Huzzah! So now we can work on other things. I will upgrade the dungeons so we can have prisoners. So yeah, so I'm disappointed. And the thing is that if it can happen to Blizzard, it can happen to any other company working for Microsoft. So I'm hoping it won't happen to people like Obsidian, because I love their games, and I think there's a lot of good people there. But we've kind of like seen,
I'll see what I can find.
you know, Microsoft's hand now, you know. They can do these things. And God help us, they will do them. So that's not great.
Yes. So much for you.
Dead on.
So yeah.
Roll out 10.
Oh, he's paralyzed. Okay, that's why he's not taking. Aha! We've converted the priest. Nice.
So much for you.
I was about to fight that one.
Roll out.
What deal? They have access to Pillar of Faith in this thing. I don't. No. Took me ages to get that, and then all of a sudden they can. Oh shit. So we can now access level 1 of the caves. Ah, there we are. So I think taking that pit down has allowed it to descend a few extra levels. Yeah, we are actually at level 5.
As you wish.
So yeah, ain't that fun?
Let's see what lies this way.
So yeah, so it's disappointing, but unexpected, but sort of expected in a way. And yeah, like 6 years for a survival game. Like I don't know what Blizzard were doing that would have been so unique, but yeah, and but apparently it was beloved by the team, so that makes all the difference. So yeah, 6 years, and they had nothing to show for it, but apparently it was everyone loved it. Well, have you got? Do you want to just put some footage out or anything? Oh, friendly Zorips. That's yeah. Whenever enemies are friendly, or things that are normally enemies are friendly, that usually means there's something cracking here. Let's find out what it is. A drake. At the end of this massive, expansive chamber, encircled by a jumping host of Zorips, stands a massive reptilian creature. It's now just spattered with the bloody remnants of a recent meal covered to flesh. It's still speared on its crooked fangs. The Zorip ships anxiously, looking up expectantly at the drake as a beach stretches their wings and challenge, brushing the pillars to either side. Yes, yes. Oh, sacrifice. It flaps its wings briefly and stares at great clouds of dust. Come here, godlike. Be honored. Speak? I speak, and stone shakes. I speak, and lizards bring gold. I speak and eat well. Yes, I speak. Is Zorip sacrificed to you? Are you the master below? Master is below. Sacrifice is not very smart. You think you see a section of the drake's scale chest begin to glow orange as it laughs. Master made me lord here. Here I am king. I am god of fire and gold. Well, that's great. Yep. Defense. Up. Let's use the fantastic abilities. Let's burn everyone's fucking souls. Can I knock down the drake? Yes, I can. That's the answer. Let's put a pillar of faith on it. I love pillar of faith. Do I have a specific healing ability? Restore minor endurance to Palagina if I... Ah, no, I've got one even better. Can I do withdraw? Yes, I can. That means that she cannot be harmed, but she can do no harm either. Let's do that to the drake again. Yeah. I think that's fucking brilliant. Do you want to go after the priest? You mark that. You kill it. You want to shoot that? Let's use some, yeah, more strategy. Yeah, let's continue using the cool abilities, because like again this would ordinarily be a really tough fight. Heal you if a guy is down to the light. I kind of need you to have to go after the Drake. It's kicking my ass. I'm dead. You have to heal up. Yeah, we're all pretty much fucking dead. I think this is one of those things where you have to take out the allies of the thing first and then... Dead. Yeah, let's reload. So yeah, so it's disappointing that this has been happening with Blizzard, but it's not surprising. My thoughts go out to those who go there, especially those who travel far, because a lot of people have to give up a lot. Like, you have to move house to Southern California, and you're going to make a lot of money.
As you
And yeah, but that money's got to pay for your lifestyle. Honored. Great honor. Strength for lizards. Blood for painting. Good fortune. All of this I give you. I am merciful and great. You'll mount your head on the wall of my keep. It hurts me not. That's to be my lord here. That's to be me king. And king will have sacrifice. Right. You need to take that. I need to cast defense on everybody. Well, Gina, you need to get in and take out the High Priest. Heal if you can. I need to fireball everything around there. I think I kind of do the honors. I'll have to shoot the High Priest. You need to take that out. What's Aloth's? Oh, he's paralyzed. That's just great. You stop the Drake down. Don't down me, please. Put down a circle of protection. Restore endurance to Aloth. Who needs to knock Drake down? Oh, it's already down. Blow a lot of abilities. Pull on the Drake. Can use it on himself. Try and blind them if we can. Right, now we... Still not quite taken out. Okay, still need to heal Aloth. Restore life endurance. Oh, Gina, heal yourself. You can shoot the High Priest, that'd be great. You really need to take him out. Aloth needs healing. Expose vulnerabilities. I think I'm just going to have to use that ability again, Watchful Presence. Healing circle on the ground. Aeloth's down. I'm hoping he comes back up in a minute. Nice, Aeloth's back up. Oh, it is back up. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong names, so everyone don't want to. Consecrate the gal, get some healing up. There we go. Dealt the dragon. A tough fight, even at level 8. 6? We're level 6. Elfan Garcelis. Oh, a shield! Well, we're definitely over this. 50 defense while stunned, 50 defense while prone. Exceptional quality. 8 shield deflection. It does reduce accuracy though, but I think we used that with shields. Elfan was not the most adept soldier. Rather, he was quite prone to stumbling over his own feet. Well aware of his failings, his family credited him a shield of exceptional heft and durability, trusting that if he could not train blows upon his enemies, he might at least prevent them from landing any upon him. The shield proved effective in this regard, for Ilfin was so thoroughly obscured by the shield, even lying dazed in the mud, that many enemies sought out new targets out of sheer frustration. And a max endurance talent, okay. So, that's actually reducing our accuracy. So what if I gave it this shield? So, the lower defection, not great. Ash. But it gets greater deflection. So actually, 20 deflection versus 20 deflection. Okay, 20 deflection less. Okay, that actually makes up for it. Yeah, I like Ladder Door. I think Ladder Door's a very good shield. So if we want to, we can descend even further. But yeah, that little bit there is like almost a bit of a noob trap. Where you come across it, and it's like, this is gonna be hard. But we're in level 6 of Od Nua. So yeah. I'm going to take the other stairs and see what awaits there. If it takes us up, even better. So we can uncover secret doors and all the rest of it. Yeah, this takes us up, okay. So yeah. Other than that, there's not been much else interesting happening in gaming news. There's sadly going to be more news of layoffs before the month's up, and yeah, it's just companies trying to save money, and they will do anything to do that. Oh, we're level 4. That's great. Paladin, you might want to heal yourself. And if you want to use your flame ability, or just use it on that one. Just completely ignore anything I've told you to do. Oh, sorry, I had to do some target mode. If the swamp slide we can. You just take that out before. Yeah, there we go. We can fix on the trap. Skeletons are always some of the worst time.
As you wish.
Aha! So we've done even more damage. So we've done enough damage with that now. So what do we have to do next? In fact, what else did we get? Langarath's displaced image when hit by a critical hit. Okay, and what's that then? Langarath's displaced image. I get deflection. Oh nice, so if I get hit with a crit, I get extra deflection and a reflex. Nice. So I go up to 52 and 78. That's not bad at all. I get 2 per encounter. Cause the domination effect. Okay, so yeah, just keep doing it. Just cause that domination effect, which will take longer, but it will get done. And we do that, and our staff levels up again. And I think that might actually be the final level. So yeah. Also, as well, full disclosure. So in addition to the White March DLC, there's another one called the Deadfire DLC. And it's like a free content patch. You get. We'll pull them away, so then we don't pull the troll. Never mind. Put out Fire Flames. Because I don't know if it's the same here, but trolls do light fire. And they certainly don't like Aloth for trying to set them on fire. Let's sort this one again. Yeah. We are getting XP for just adding things to the bestiary as well, so that's quite good. Checking play for now. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, probably got about another hour or 2 of play left. But beyond, like, honestly, most of this is just going to be exploring the caverns, and it's going to be combat. If you're not interested in the combat, as I hope you figured out by now, you might not well be interested in this. And a lot of it's scripted anyway. Yeah.
What is it?
I suppose I could talk a bit more about Pillars of Eternity itself. So I'm still very much enjoying the game.
I'm here.
Well?
I'm still very much enjoying the game. Still great. I do, however, I have had more thought. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've had more thoughts about the whole soul reading thing. There is not much of it in this game. There's very little you need to do, and I think as well. Like I remember, like, so Larian Studios absolutely deserve their reputation and all the credit they get because they worked very hard in this industry to get where they are. They did not just start with Divinity Original Sin and that was it, no. They've been making Divine Divinity probably, I think, longer than I've been alive. So, yeah, they've been working on the Divinity series for ages. And one of the games they made, a lesser known one, but still very good, was Divinity 2 Ego Dragonis. And the idea with that was, basically, like, you had, like, dragon blood, like some sort of ritual like dragon bloodedness, and you could actually, you know, like, mind read as part of your magic powers. And it costs you experience points to mind read, so it was quite risky to use this resource. Like, do you want to lose progress towards your next level to read a mind? But you could save scum, so it kind of defeated the point. But you could read people's minds, and you could get little bits of trivia, or you could get something useful, some quest information. You could blackmail someone. You could actually use it in, like, a trial, a legal trial of something. Pretty cool. Very little of that is here. and you know, it's like a lot of the sort of Watcher stuff is like backstarter content, so you don't really get anything like NPCs telling you the location of loot, or you know, you can't go into every single NPC in the game's soul or whatever, like you sort of could in Divinity. But in Divinity there were, I guess, fewer NPCs that actually mattered. And it must have been pretty annoying to, you know, keep spending experience points and reloading the save. For me it wasn't really that bad, but still. So let's have a look at the saber. I can just tell immediately it looks really good. 20% of grades convert to hits. That could actually work for Edir, because yeah, the grazers, like, because he's not hitting very hard, so if he had those low quality hits turn into hits, that'd be good. It has been alleged that the saber resolution can be traced back to an ancient line of warriors predating the formation of the Edir Empire, though the legitimacy of the claim has always been in dispute. What is known is that the saber has been passed down through generations of Yenwood earls, having accompanied them across the sea during the colonization of the Deerwood. The saber was held as a symbol of their noble lineage, and most formal portraits of the family include the blade in some respect. It was the youngest of the line who endeavoured to repair the weapon so that it might serve more than ornamental purpose. The blade was reforged into a weapon that struck hard and true, and the young earl wielded it during his efforts to reclaim the keep of Od Nua, traditional stronghold of the Earl of Yenwood. Both sword and bearer were lost, never to be seen again. Several missions were undertaken to retrieve the weapon when the War of Defiance rose, but none have met with any success. Until today. So let's compare it to the Whispers of Yenwood. So I wonder if actually this is part of the spirits, maybe. So let's have a look. So, similar effects. So against spirits. Yeah, this isn't really quite worth it as much. It does more damage. But I suppose it does more damage. 20% more damage, and it does. I think I'm going to go for this. I think I'll go for resolution. Yeah.
Yes.
I think there's just more there that works out better. And hello. Look at this, a head. Oh.
What is it?
The massive face appears to have been somehow shaped out of living Aedra. Each ridge is smooth and straight.
Solid Audra, hewn like marble. No, not carved. Shaped.
As you wish.
Ardra, sorry, not Aedra. My apologies. So yeah. Yeah, so I think there needs to be more of that. I'm not in favour of the removal of the backer NPCs, if I'm honest. I know people find them annoying. And it's one of those things where, like, early on you kind of have to know that they're not important to the story. And I'm sorry, but they're not. It's like, I know, yes, thematically, the idea of reading souls is meant to be really important, and you know, it's like, it's your character going mad and all this sort of thing, but it's like, again, I'm not that bothered about reading them. It's evidently you think that your character's more important than... Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm just not that bothered. You know? At the end of the day, no one cares more about your story than you do. You know?
As you wish.
unless in exceptional cases. But I'm afraid to say that yours is not one of them. I'm sorry to say, you know. But I don't want them removed. I think removing the backer NPC is like, no. It's like they've put in some work into this game in the same way that any other developer of this game has. You might not like it, but it is a part of the game, and you have to accept that. And if you're not going to accept that, then sorry, but they made this game a reality. The publisher, there was no publishers. Yeah.
Slowly now.
There weren't any publishers. There wasn't any other funding besides, you know, just getting this on Kickstarter.
They won't see me coming.
So you've kind of got to take, you've got to take the rough with the smooth of Kickstarter, see what a publisher's demands. You may not like it, but
I'm ready.
they are a part of the game.
Slowly die.
I just got one of the trolls on our side. So yeah, just to show I didn't make all these games on his own. Backstart. You have to accept that the backstarters, the Kickstarter backers, had something to do with it as well. Yeah. So sorry, not sorry, in a way. Like, I'd prefer not to have the Kickstarter backer stuff, but I'm not in favour of it being removed. It's like, no, they contribute to the game, and their contribution cannot be ignored.
What is it?
And it's just like one of those parts where you've got to accept, because it was either that or the writers made their own stories and put them in the game, which I would have preferred, but that's not what we got, so it doesn't matter, you know. Is that ooze hanging off the wall, or is it in another room? Greater black ooze, okay. Oh, and there's trolls. That's just wonderful. I've just fucked everything. You can't pull out because everyone's stuck because of all the collision. That's just great. Fan of flames. Everybody. Watch fireball on there. Probably do a rest of this one. So you can stay in there and fight. Oh, Eddie might actually die. Like, die. Oh no, it's alright. Well, this is botched. Nearly there again. Interesting, that spell just shot through a wall. I suppose that was the animation. The melee fighters in skeletons. Oh, look at that ending move there. Yeah, it's not over yet, I'm afraid. Eddie. Sorry, Eloth. Fire spell.
No, bring them down. Beyond seeking.
Oh yeah, singe it. But it's flesh, so it can't regenerate. I don't know if the same trolls are here. Troll things from older games are here, but you know what I mean. Oh, maybe. Do I want to go down those stairs? Yeah, it's at the end of the map. Oh, you are joking. They put something right there. And I can. Idiot got come down nowhere. I haven't got any more spells.
So much.
Yep. Adia died. I'll have to try again. You might have to excuse me in a moment. But yeah, there has to be something there, like NPCs, like the whole Watcher ability, kinda needs to be better. Because without the backers, like, oh really? Well, this way back. I mean, it's fine, but oh god, okay. Let's do this one.
No prisoners! So much for you.
Okie dokie. Just pause it there. I'll be back real soon. Save again. Myself a drink. And I am back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's continue with our adventures through Od Nua. Or rather, retry our adventures in Od Nua.
So much for you. No
Guess this is the room, okay.
Of course. Well?
Yeah, so as I've been saying before, like, you kind of need the NPCs to do a bit more with the whole Watcher thing, because if you don't, it's kind of boring. Oh, it is a haunted dinner party. Ooh, that sounds fun. What's up these stairs? Oh! That was fortunate. I should convert one of them.
As you wish.
We'll come back this way. What was I saying? So yeah, so you kind of need like the NPCs with the souls to do stuff, because if you don't, then basically the Witcher's whole story is like kind of less important. There's less urgency if you're not looking at the Becker NPCs. And if you are, you realise that actually you don't really get anything out of doing it. It's more curiosity. And if you want to avoid Metalwald's fate of insanity, maybe just don't look at the NPC souls. You know, very rarely is your Witcher ability kind of used. Like the ciphers, you know. Not understood by the Adherents, and well, oops, the daisies. It's not important, you know. The thing is that like literally any character, any of the companions, could take on the Watcher's same quest, and it would still be interesting. Yeah. Like every character in my party, every character you can recruit, probably has some interest in going into the Hollowbone Crisis, or, you know, reporting strange activity with the Angwithan machines, you know? Or attending the Armancy hearings. Or chasing the figure that we're after, you know? It's not totally untenable that, like, they explore this. With the Watcher, it's like, I just don't really feel their side of it, you know? And Pillars of Eternity 2 as well. It's like, you don't need the Watcher to have any reason to, well, to do the things you do. I won't spoil that. But, yeah. Just kind of feels a bit off. It's more like what happens at the end of this game more determines your reason for doing the things that you do in Pillars of Eternity Deadfire, you know? Now this way should be relatively peaceful. Well, I did say relatively. Yeah, it's like the Witcher, sorry, the Watcher, excuse me. I'm gonna do that a lot, I do apologise. The Watcher, I sort of feel is like a very weak character, or concept to begin with, or at least it's not a bad concept, it's just so badly executed in this game. Because you don't actually need to use your Watcher powers or do any of the stuff that Watchers do to actually, like, play the game. Or have any incentive to adventure. You know? Like, your incentive in Baldur's Gate 1 is to basically live where you're supposed to live. You were born to live a very boring life, and then unfortunately your heritage is discovered, and you have to then decide what you're going to do about your heritage. You're going to embrace it, or are you going to... Oh. I think I triggered a trap. But yeah, it's like you're going to embrace your heritage. You're going to avenge your father or your adopted father. So those are all the very interesting assets. In Baldur's Gate 2, which I think this game is heavily inspired by, you have John Irenicus trying to like steal your soul and run experiments on you. He's tortured you, and you escape captivity and all the rest of it. And yeah, it's like you're out for blood. Perfectly fine motivation there. Persistence. Passed down through the Anotanak tribe, this bow is believed to have been blessed by the gods. For every huntress to wield it has returned from the hunt, having successfully downed at least one animal. Arrows fired from the bow, it is said, would find their way unfailing to a vulnerable point and fell their target. Rather than allow the bow to be possessed by a single person, the tribe considered it a gift to be shared amongst all its members. One young tribeswoman, however, coveted the bow and its power, believing she might rule her own tribe if only she had the weapon for herself. One day, when given the use of persistence for the day's hunt, she endeavoured to separate herself from her fellow hunters and left, taking the bow with her. So it's persistence. Clearly made for Sagani. Let's be honest. Both fast. This has longer range. Same interrupts. Persistence has greater damage. Okay. 20% of hits, greater convert to hits. Really good. Damage over time. It does extra damage for 4 accuracy. Yeah. Okay. So it can either do pierce or crush damage. So this is only going to do pierce damage, but it's still worth it. Scanny elbow is good, but it ain't that good. Farmer's spread. Ooh, nice.
Well,
So you got a nice new bow there, Sagani. Well done. Now where does this lead?
there's something ahead.
Of course, there's a trap.
As requested.
Bloodstone Overseer seal, okay. The back is ungrown with a sword. Okay, so it looks like there's a bit of stuff here. This appears to be a page from some large text. My journal is molting pages. I don't know if any of part of my account will survive this expedition. We thought Saida lost alongside Adriga, but she has returned, carrying a strange seal and a smirk on her face despite her injuries. She's badly wounded and Berg is tending her. I have been researching the seal in the meantime. It is of an intricate design, made of age, Adra, shaped around a small bloodstone gem. It seems one of our predecessors was attempting to translate some of the inscriptions in these ruins. According to his text, these seals were once carried by 3 Engwithan overseers, all bearing titles: the Guardian, the Builder, and the Scribe. This one appears to have belonged to the Guardian, who was charged with defending these ruins against incursions from dangerous beasts. I have to admit, I don't believe he did a very good job of that. Well, okay.
Yes.
As these books are blocking and crumbling, having succumbed to mold and rot, what legible writing remains to be of Eld Heron.
As you wish.
Brave.
So, flames again.
That's it!
Brave down.
Well,
deal with these ones first.
Well,
Got an arrow for this one.
Hey,
So, yeah, so what else is it? What other games are there? Like, there's so many other games where like, you have a reason to go after things. Whereas here, it's like, I don't find the reasons compelling enough, if I'm absolutely honest with you. Yeah. It's like, I like the story, don't get me wrong, but like from a lore point of view, it's like, the Watcher stuff just doesn't really bother me all that much. And to be honest, there's actually not much there really that's like, okay, do this to enhance your Watcher powers. And like, I think it's like the, what's it called? Not the intrusive thoughts, but like the path of temptation in Baldur's Gate 3. You know, you can keep dabbling with either mind flayer tadpoles, learn more powers. It's like the dark thoughts or something like that, and you can just keep getting more and more powers, but at the cost of your, you know, humanity and whatnot. Yeah. Dark Urge, I think it was. That was the Dark Urges. Yeah. Oh, an ogre. They seem quite tough. A very hardy foe. On what level? Level 3. Friendly ogres, this'll be fun. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, I just don't find the Watcher stuff completely over. I like it, but it's like I'd rather just play a Cypher. Let's do you first.
Yes.
I'm not convinced. I think there's something else here. It's a losing fight anyway. They're quite tough. So, I don't really just want to go up to them, especially when they're friendly and they just turn. No, I think there's something else going on. So we'll have a look around the dungeon before we come back there.
Of course.
I feel. Oh, so.
Oh, and they lost. No, that's great.
Dead on.
Let's just try to put the Pillar of Faith down just for the pure fun of it.
She's gonna be mad when she wakes up.
We had some good times. Well,
Yeah, it's like some sort of trap or.
kill them all.
Yeah, I believe this has got a trap. Some sort of earth tremor spell? I don't know.
Careful, they're spinning our number. Can't get a good shot with this.
No, don't do that on me. Don't knock me down. I'm down.
Roak 10. Brave does not believe.
It's really stuff like okay. I think Ada's next knockdown is going to be actual dying.
Stand still.
There, look out!
Let's end this. Roak 10. Fight on.
Yeah, it seems like it's unlikely we're to go in this.
Following your lead.
It's down to one guy and his skeletons.
Stay close.
Fight on, my friends. Fight on, my friends.
Oh dear, we might actually need some tactics here. Or we can always come back, we don't need to do this particular floor. But yeah, ogres are tough. Let's see here.
As you wish.
We'll come back here. Not quite fit enough to deal with all the things in there. We haven't done too bad. And, as I say, like, these are not meant to be done all in one go. You're meant to come back and level up and come back and level up and just keep doing the content. But it's a great way to get gear. Some of the best gear you're going to find is in this dungeon. Oh, sorry, I'm going that way outside, I do apologise. Getting lost. See, what am I doing? I need fast mode on. Remember as well. Cream egg in my pocket. You know what that's about. Stairs leading down that way. We don't want the stairs going. Master staircase. Where did that take us again? Did that take us to the... Let me just try and find out where this actually is. Master staircase. Oh, it's like gives the option to go up floors. More now. So, yeah, so from level 5 to level 1 to Od Nua. So we want the stairs here. We'll see if we can descend a bit.
Well,
Make sure it's all healed up. Let's continue on. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing for much longer now, I don't think. Maybe about another half an hour, I'd say, at most. And then I'm quitting because I need to get off to talk to my talent tourist. I was going to do another model tonight as well, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I start my Warhammer 40k kill team models. Assembled 2 guardsmen so far. Architecture has indeed changed. Skeletons, we can do skeletons.
Get a good shot with this.
Oh, I thought we've all got slashing weapons, that's not good. So we've all got these weapons that pierce and slash, but like the thing is that's great against like organs, vital organs. It's not great when your enemies are made of bone.
Bring them down.
I knew it. I knew this is going to be the kind of fight where this is going to happen. This is the kind of fight. Where, yep. You have enemies in the background and you've got to lure them to you, otherwise they're going to lure to them.
Following your
And it's going to be miserable. Shoot the wizard. Shoot the wizard. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. Let's use some of these water abilities rather. That's a cluster of enemies there.
so much. So much.
Ah, you go to the range of there.
Following your lead. Braved out the so much.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Okay, are we all done now? I could swear half of this battle music is from Baldur's Gate. I genuinely swear I've heard this music in Baldur's Gate. I'm not complaining. It's like they've got the Infinity Engine down, stuff down to a T. It's just phenomenal. But yeah, a bit too close. Because I'm like, there's no way this is the original. Right, where do we begin with this place? Because wherever we go, there's going to be all skeletons. I think this way might be a new path. Let's see where this goes. So yeah. So yeah, in Kill Team, I've got my Sergeant Veteran and my Sniper Veteran, who is absolutely glue damaged. Because it's that horrible tacky glue where it's like dries, it's like just these white marks over it. Yes, haha, very funny. But yeah. So I've got some of that proper plastic glue.
Of course. They won't see me coming.
I'm ready.
Well,
Any traps? Of course it's a trap. If it's a coffin, it's trapped. Sapphire Overseal. Eyeballs, protective skin, expedition log. I do not believe that we will ever leave this place. I wonder if Merrick still does. It's just the two of us now, as it was when all this began. The longer we stay, the more certain I am that things will be hard ends too. Barely escaped the Drake. I can't help but think I must simply not have been hungry at the time. I'd call us lucky, but I cannot help but think it must simply not have been hungry at the time. I would call us lucky, but we will have to pass it again on the way back up. I found Andrus. I don't think he was alive long after that fall, but he made use of his time. The entire pool reeked of Moggus tears. Crooked bastard always did love his poisons. So, let's have a look at this armour that we've got. Hand and key, I best have that as well just so we can equip some of that. And Hairballs protective skin. So 9 DR. Not bad. Recovery speed, not great. Damage reduction from pierce and reduces crits into hits. Nice. 100%. The young village of Gilded Vale was beset by a particularly territorial fire dragon in the early days of the Deerwoods colonial period. It was believed that the beast was provoked by the construction of Radric's Hole nearby. The first Lord Radric cemented his popularity and that of his house when he gathered the dozen of his finest soldiers and slew the dragon himself. Hebel, the master armorsmith of House Radric, forged his armour from the beast's scales, and Lord Radric II famously wore it during the War of Defiance. Despite the armour's exceptional durability, the many scars and scratches testify to the use it saw during the war. The tree engraved on the cuirass commemorates House Gathman, which presided over the then earldom of Youngwood. The Lord Radric went to the battle against the Earl's forces when the Earl remained loyal to Adir was a source of great irony. So, what am I wearing? I'm wearing robes, so I'd probably want something better. So what's Adir wearing? He's got, well, let's compare. DR7. So same recovery speed, okay. The second chance on unconscious, once per rest. Really like that, but I need this one more, I think. Because it's offering more damage resistance. Yeah, that's. Well, what about this one as well? Hand and key. Let's compare that. So, even greater recovery speed lack, but more defense. I think I'm going to give you hand and key. The heavier armor. Mind you, what do you benefit from? See, now you benefit from the heavier stuff, don't you? So, sorry, I didn't put the other that on. And you can have protective skin. Looks quite nice. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I can continue for much longer, so hopefully we can clear out this floor sooner rather than later.
They won't see me coming.
Okay, I'm down, surprisingly. Can I just get that? No, I don't think I can. It's alright, we'll hit this one. But I've got to take those wizards out quickly. Okay.
I shall be discreet.
Yeah, so if ever there's a coffin, it's trapped. Tell me, do you feel any different? A little fine, perhaps? A little ill, perhaps? No, I feel fine, why do you ask? I have heard it said that the Ingwithan set up curses upon the bones of thieves to find. It seems the tales are false. And I am glad for it, of course.
Well?
Let's camp one more time. We've got some more supplies left. We've got loads of loot to sell off as well, so we're going to travel to Defense Bay. By the time we've done that, we'll also have enough money to also... Our stronghold will go complete, so let's have a look. Finished in 22 hours, yeah. We can mark that one, but get benefits to shooting it.
So much for you. So much.
Taking XP bars. We're actually getting XP.
Of course.
Good shot with this.
So much for you.
It's defense on everyone. So concentrate the ground down. In fact, don't bother. There's only 2 fighters left.
Ixiana. Bring them down.
Dead on.
Spirit. Hello. someone there. Oh gods, I can't see. I'm here. I cannot hear myself. How can I tell him anything? Please, there is nothing here. Please. Will I ever get out of this place? Turn back. Come no closer. The gods cannot reach us. I told him, please let me out. Let me out, let me out. Oh, Merrick. Find the remaining 2 seals so long as we leave afterwards, as Merrick promised. Get the books and the final seal on the 4th floor, and run the rest of the way out of here. I'll find some new band of fools willing to take on the endless paths. Sell them keys to go deeper into the vaults, and have all the glory. Meanwhile, we retire and live somewhere. Meanwhile, we retire and live a long and quiet life. Somewhere warm, I hope. Somewhere far away from here. Ah.
What is it?
I shall be discreet.
So I know we've got 2 of the seals. I wonder if the 3rd one's going to be in here. Or if it's elsewhere. Or it's going to be on the 3rd floor. I'm not looking forward to going up there. Well, there it goes. Oh, we've got an experience. Okay, 2 large heavy doors, bar passage forward. In the archway above the doors, 3 small round symbols. Who's content? All 3 are empty. Try to open the door. Something must be amiss. Okay, so the left socket is the eye. Okay. It was open this in quite some time. So yes, we need a 3rd seal. Let's open that door. We do that. And show us a good one. Come on. Sorry, I'll move.
Well, they've killed. What?
Roll Act 10. What's this?
Of course it's trapped. That's the 3rd seal. So now we've got to figure out... This is, I think, the part where I sort of just, like, originally gave up when I was first in the Endless Paths. I was like, I don't know how to do this, and I don't care. And I could do with actually finding the journals that told us. Okay, so Peridot is hammer, Sapphire's eye. Sapphire's eye. Peridot is the hammer. And the middle socket is the bloodstone. With a great groan of gust of wind, the path forward is revealed.
What is it?
Follow that else. Nice. So yeah, so we've descended even further into Od Nua.
Of course. There's something ahead.
Of course it's trapped.
As requested.
whistling in the reeds at a quest this in 2 days. What? Ah, okay. Rewards, 25% experience, red weed wand, 500 to 1000 copper treasure. Average item. Okay. So, in the Extremental Plains, Oaken Lake is renowned for the beautiful flowers that grow along its banks for several weeks every spring. Local farmers harvest the flowers for a spring festival in all of the nearby villages. In the past few years, 4 people have gone missing during the flower collections. No one has seen the abduction take place, but people in the area have reported hearing a high-pitched whistle from the tall reeds. When the abductees are discovered days later on the shore of the lake, they appear to be happy and smiling, but unaware of the world around them. Blissful victims never recover from this state, most dying within a few weeks. The philosophers of the monastery near Zokine Lake have advised local rulers to seek outside help with the problem. Okay, so in your strongholds, sometimes you'll have quests to do, and you can assign a follower. And I will assign Durance. And, yeah, so in 3 stronghold turns, which are a whole different colour fish.
What's this?
Oh, hello. Yeah, they will return. So stronghold turns are things like when a new thing has been developed in your keep, when a certain quest, progress has been made, days passed, rests, all that sort of thing. Yes, there's quite a bit to it. So this is level 7. Hello, come to us. Oh, shit. Eloth, you've got the cold hand thingy. Don't use it there. Oh. So yeah, those primal things are quite valuable. So, and they're good ingredients for potions and crafting and such. That reminds me, there's another achievement for placing down traps.
Of course.
Why don't we do that now? Sounds like I actually can't do it because my character isn't trained enough in traps.
It's
There we are.
finished.
A trappy. Okay, and how many people got that achievement? 15% of players.
Well,
Okay. So yeah, so there seems to be a lot of elemental stuff in here.
Can't get a good shot with this. Can't get a good shot with this.
Brave.
Yeah, people need to move in. The doorway's blocking it.
Can't get a...
You're not getting through me. I shut. Let's have it out! That's not very helpful.
Stand still.
I'll see what I can find.
Fragments of fading with the ruins descend the line of the broken pillars. Interesting. Are these experiments? Rain prism. All copper K.
What is it?
Oh.
Of course.
If thou feelest believe.
No, they come to us.
Kill them all! This isn't working!
Oh, that's a lot of blights.
Oh, I'm dead!
Well,
Kill them all! This isn't...
yes.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Roll up 10!
If I know, I don't lie, I think I actually got this far, because I seem to recall this place before.
So much
Settle.
for you. Of course.
Suppression of the top. Okay, so guessing that there's a rain one. That's the fire one there. And then there'll be the water one as well. But I think we'll have to come back to this because I am low on resources and I could do with a bit of a break. But it's all getting pretty interesting as well, so I don't know, we'll see if we can continue.
Brave thou feelest believe. Kill them all!
Yes.
Roll up 10!
What is it?
That's it!
Yes. No prisoners! Of course.
Scroll of paralysis, nice. Is it
Keeping an
trapped?
eye out.
Oh, okay, what was that? Oh, wind prism. Machines. They were making blights.
Hey,
Yes.
Hmm. So I've got one more element by the looks of things. Or two elements. Yeah, a little bit water and a little bit wind.
Good shot.
Let's check out this fight. Nearly level it up, fully.
Well,
Let's read the lore on the weapon, actually. Oh. Lots supplies as well. So, found it.
That's not very helpful.
One thing I do like about these sort of games is, like, I just had Eloth say, that's not very helpful. The... when weapons aren't very effective, in the old Infinity Engine games like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, you'd have NPCs saying, like, my weapon isn't effective. You know, like, or like, my attack isn't doing anything.
Laying low.
And that's because, yeah, if it wasn't an effective weapon, you wouldn't do that, you know. So, where traveller? Oh, too late. Oh, yeah, maybe I should realise. Oh, Aloth, that's not good. Yeah, maybe a fireball or two. Because that's all I've got. No, never mind. I don't think we're going to do this one. Let's reload save. We rushed way too far ahead into that. And who knows, maybe we can get some help from the machines. Yeah, so I do like that NPCs will look so like that my weapon isn't doing anything. If I know, let's say you're fighting a werewolf and it's not a silvered weapon. Then, yeah, it's kind of neat.
As you wish.
I don't know if it's let me place it on it or not. There we go. Let's do this one next, full of wind. Come on everybody, violent. Let's clear the ground if I can before I die. Don't mind.
Yes.
I don't think my strategy of charging it is really helping it. He's paralysed. Fireball. Why not? No, no, let's not do another fireball. paralysed by his blights and whatnot, but yeah. Yeah, those wind blights are painful. I'm reloading the save. That's not going to work. I think once again some strategy is going to be needed. But yeah, the doorway is your friend. So what's the prison we found here? Fire prison, okay. So fast mode, activate that. Right, let's save the game. Let's save us another trip. We need to get into the doorway. So I need Edir here.
Great.
I need you here. I need the fox here. Or just run in. That works too.
Bring them down.
Ace is going to prevent afflictions. Oh, so let's bring a pillar down, that'll work just as well.
That's not very helpful.
I'm here.
Can you mark that wind blight and can you have your fox? That's better, considerably reduce the numbers.
That's not very helpful.
That's better. See, there is actually some strategy in this game. Just choose not to employ it. It's the wind. Trying to stay awake. Yeah, we'll try and do as much as we can here. But yeah, the only way you're doing all of the sort of Od Nua stuff is sorry gang, yeah, you have to come out and move. Or don't.
No prisoners! This isn't working.
That's not very helpful.
I forgot what I was talking about earlier.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Apologies. Oh yeah, the only way you're doing Canada is like if you're like max level and you come back and do all the stuff. But I do recommend it. It's like it's where the best loot in the game is, and it's it's just there. It's content. It's free. Okay. So I don't know if I made things better or worse by activating all these things. Did we do the air one? I can't remember. We may have made things worse for ourselves. Okay. So I'm guessing the final one's going to be in this room. In order to proceed, I imagine we've got to do this. Save the game. Let's make our way through. That's what we're going to save. Study. Cabrana's work must be here somewhere. Oh no.
Hold
I'm
on!
down.
I shall deal with this one. Yes.
This was Gabranos. This was the great scholar I was looking for.
You said he controlled the elements. Looks like this is what he used it for. But why? He travelled everywhere. I found traces of his work on 2 separate continents, and he ends his days here, doing this. What was the source of all that knowledge? Those experiments out there, the bodies. Nothing's worth this much death. Let's find this tablet and be out of here.
I'll take a look.
This can't be it. But the symbols. No. I was so close. Look, you can see, there's his name. And these symbols. Virtue. Gods, the rest is too worn away. There must be something, a verse, even a word. Be like unto the waves, be wrathful as the sea, anything. Is there really nothing? Not even to explain this?
Garner looks about the room with shoulders slumped. He bends over the shattered fragments, pulling the largest of them together. Removing a rolled piece of paper and a stick of charcoal from his pockets, he sets about forlornly making a few rubbings. Maybe you can salvage some part of it. Isn't it enough that you found some of it? What? This shattered mess? I might as well bring back an empty piece of parchment. Garner sighs and sets down his charcoal. He gazes down the fragments. But it existed once. It was here. Whole. The tablet was here, and you slapped the face of ice. I think it will be land. We're the first powers in 2,000 years to send this far. Yes. It is a great feat, isn't it? We'll be the leading scholars of the day. Some of these smudges, at least, may hold meaning in time. I'd be glad to get out of this place all the same. I could use some air. Time and tide. Okay. Oops. So I still have to encourage him.
Hello? Hello?
Found another prism. Hello! Got a wand of swords. Let's have a look. Elwyn Iron. An old Glenfathan legend tells of a young woman who left a wanderer from a distant land. In time he was forced to travel back to his homeland, but he promised to return. Years have passed with no word from her love, and the woman fell into a depression, neither eating nor speaking. Even in the depths of winter she refused to abandon hope, keeping faithful watch of her beloved by the shore, where she had last laid eyes upon him. Finally she succumbed to her grief, and her heart froze upon the moment of her death, her tears becoming ice upon her cheeks. The grieving family buried within a nearby glade, and from her grave a strange elm tree grew. Its bark was the white of a winter snowfall, its leaves blue and cold to the touch. It never lost its foliage, and in the winter, withstanding even the bitterest temperatures. Its wand is said to have been hewn from that red elm, where too emanates the chill of a broken heart. Does PS crush damage? Just extra freeze damage, inflicts -5 accuracy, and it was bad. But none of my characters use two-handed bows or rods, they all use wands, well, scepters. So, and I'm using this, so I'm afraid I won't be needing it. We've all leveled up.
Yes.
Yippee. So, expend my law. And I got more spells. Barring Death's Door. Prevents a severely wounded character's health from reaching 0 when it would result in the death of a character. It's still not down. Okay, fine. Okay, not bad. Restore major endurance, Searing Seal. Beacon Triumph of the Crusaders. I think that's a paladin ability. Physical and blow here, sugar against endurance. Nice. Litany against minor afflictions. Wow, that's some really good spells there. Iloth. Let's boost your law skill. You can now have 4th level spells. Wall of Flame. Claviora. Nice. Laura's Writhing Tentacles. Summon 3 tentacles. I mean, hey, I actually like that spell. Iloth duplicate, nice. Minor Grimoire Imprints. Steal 3 spells. That's actually kind of cool. I might need that. Yeah. I'll say that. Okay, that's neat.
Hey.
Eddie. Let's give you greater athletics. Greatest amount of time that the character spends between actions. Longer actions result in longer recovery. Armor, so that'd be pretty good. Armored Grace, it reduces their speed penalties. But wow, look at all these other abilities that you can have. Unbending. causing them to regenerate 50% of endurance loss from an attack. Wow. That'd be really good. Confident aim. Oh, there's so many good abilities here. This is unfair. Converts grazes to hits, 20% minimum damage. I don't need that one. He's a tank, so he doesn't need that. He needs things that are going to reduce enemies. Let's hit him. Overbearing guard. Disengagement attacks have knocking enemies prone. Nice. Fearless is immune to the frightened and terrified afflictions. I could actually go for that one. Unbending. Discipline barrage. No, it doesn't need accuracy. Clear out. Swoops the fighter's melee weapon in a large arc, knocking enemies prone, causing damage. It's per rest, so I don't particularly like that. Armored Grace or Defender. 2 enemies engaged. But lower deflection. But he's already got a pretty high deflection anyway. I'm gonna go for Armored Grace. He needs to be able to do his things faster. Speed, action, economy, it's all highly important. Your mechanic skill's gonna go up. I'll keep the points for next time. I know I have more class unlocks. Trap. Hobbling and causing freeze damage to enemies. Foe aura frightened. Yeah, I'll go for that one. And Bellagina. You need stuff leveling. Let's go for your survival and your stealth. Why not? Let's no. Oh, law. Yes, your last skill. Okay. Lots of good stuff here. So, reviving exhortation. Revive a target. Once per encounter. Like, it's gonna be hard to convince me to go for anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else that's gonna do this though. Reviving exhortation. Yeah, once per encounter, I can command someone unconscious to get up again. That's a pretty big deal. You are so close. You're like, what? 42 XP away from leveling up. So,
Yes.
I really hope this is actually going to help us. Activate all these machines and just going to doom us. Let's find out. Let's find out what we've done. In fact, let's employ the old strategies.
Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher.
Yep.
Yes? Hey.
I'm ready.
$5,000
And block the path, and block the path. And there we go.
What is it? Move it.
How may I help?
I'm here.
What is it?
Make the bastard!
Light endurance on you. Oh, I'm actually probably dead.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Great. But the strategy was sound. Can't deny that it worked. In fact, I think I had a notification. Let's have a look. I've got an early morning tomorrow. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to continue this tomorrow. Or whenever. Because I've just realised what time it is. It's 10 to 9. So I better get off. So, thank you ever so much for watching. Yeah, why not? Let's rest up.
You know, there are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you could always read souls for coin, give people advice, tell them which family they're related to and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'll keep that in mind. Probably safer than fighting off beasts, and you get just as much joy out of it. So,
Well,
the strategy was sound, but I just need to get everyone in position. So same again.
I'm ready.
I think I'm actually going to keep the fox back here, just so then if we do have any problems with those kind of characters, we can deal with them.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Hey. Aye?
Ready, Watcher. Ready, Watcher.
Right, so I'll save there and we'll come back to that next time. Because I've got to get up tomorrow morning. And I've really, it's the getting up I don't want to do. Yeah, it's the getting up I don't want to, like going where I'm going tomorrow. I'm looking forward to, but the getting up now. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Stephanie.